comment 4 Cars themed topics in the comments, and maybe I'll use them in a future episode. Alright, here you go. You got 20 minutes straight of just staring at Luis Nash. I should probably change that in editing. Now, if there's one thing I always wanted to do, other than make a YouTube channel, it is make a podcast. I know it's kind of weird, but now I have one. And this isn't an official podcast or anything. This is just me talking to my editing software, and it's kind of awkward. But this is Ty Talks. You have 20 minutes to talk about 4 car subjects. So, first thing I want to bring up is Luis Nash and the other legends. So, just so you know, I have up until exactly 5 minutes. I got this timer going. Exactly 5 minutes in, I have to change topics. So, guys, just go to the 5-minute mark if you want to hear about the next topic. The next topic will be my opinion on the silver racers. After that, we'll be talking about the Target exclusive 4-packs of 2017, the Cars 3 ones. And after that, we will be talking about the Transcontinental Race of Champions, or TROC. Well, we've wasted enough time. Let's start talking about Luis and the Legends. Now, let's face it, the Legends are going to be sold out everywhere. I mean, they already are out. I was lucky enough to find River Scott and Junior Moon at a store, and I found actually that whole case at the store. I didn't get everyone in the case because I already have some cars from the case, like Herb Kerbler I bought online back in October. Some cars I got for Christmas, but the only car from that case I didn't find was Luis Nash. Now, I think that's case L or whatever. I don't really know. I'm not very good with the cases. Now, Luis had the most prominent role out of all the Legends in the Cars 3 movie, I believe. Well, not counting Doc, but you don't really count him because he died. And so Luis, of course, was supposed to be sort of an inspiration to Cruz, being a female race car. And in the credits, we could see them racing together. And continuing, Luis is probably going to be the hardest legend to find. Probably one of the hardest cars to find of all of 2017. I feel like the hardest car to find this year is probably Rusty's Cruz, Fabulous McQueen. I don't know, but Luis, I feel like she's just so important of a character, and she was really so late into the game, being in the last case of 2017. I don't know what Mattel was thinking. It's not like Fabulous McQueen, where he was released after the movie came out. Rusty's Cruz was released way after the movie came out. So, what happened? It's not like they didn't want to put them... It's not like they wanted to wait for the end of the year to put them in because it would be a spoiler. Like, again, what happened with Rusty's Cruz and Fabulous McQueen, despite Fabulous McQueen being in the Cars 3 edition of Meet the Cars that came out a month before the movie came out. Now, I'm lucky that I actually got Meet the Cars 3 edition for Christmas, so I wasn't spoiled before I saw the movie. Now, Luis and River Scott and Junior Moon, but those two guys will probably be easier to find. I don't know what's up with that. They were in some trailers, I believe. Actually, sorry, they were mostly kept out of trailers, but we already know they existed. It's not like Bing Bong and Inside Out, where it's kept out of, like, all the marketing. At least I think he was. And so, Luis, I don't really know. But there's one good thing. Luis has been re-released in a 4-pack with Heyday Smokey, Dirt Track Doc, and River Scott, I believe, it's River. No, sorry, Junior Moon. But since it's from the flashback, they, obviously it's Heyday Smokey, who is the flashback version, and Luis, I believe, is a bit different. The colors are a bit lighter. I believe Take 5 a Day said that. But let's spend these last 20 seconds to talk about Junior instead. What is up with Junior? Why doesn't he have his racing number on him? I really don't know. Didn't he actually have the racing number on him in the present in the movie when they were at the cotter pin? No idea, but we're coming to the end of this section. Here we go. Let's talk about the silver racers. Oh yes, that weird line of the WGP racers, but silver metallic. Now, that's my opinion on these guys. I like them. Some much better than others. Some look much better than others. For example, one of the bad ones would probably be, I don't know, most of them look okay. I don't really like how Lightning looks. Lewis Hamilton, I think, looks kind of bland, but I really do like him still. Silver, Rip Klutchgonski was canceled, sadly. And it sure would have been great to have him, released. I sure do hope he is released in the future at like a Kmart day, but they've probably discontinued Kmart days. Which is something that I personally am perfectly okay with, even though Kmart days did have some pretty great exclusives. Anyway, though, back to the silver racers. They all look, again, pretty okay, but what I didn't like was making them become part of the Transcontinental Race of Champions series. Now, of course, the next topic is Transcontinental Race of Champions, or TROC, or TROC. Wait, there's actually, yeah, never mind. And so, something RC Cars 5 has said quite a few times, of course, is that, well, they still have their WGP logos on them. Same thing with, hold on, let me get Neon Raoul off my shelf. I actually don't have any of the silver racers. In fact, the only TROC car I have, period, is Neon Raoul. Yeah, Neon Raoul. The silver and Neon racers both have WGP logos on them still. When they made an effort for Carbon and Ice and Carnival, I don't believe there are anymore. No, the metallic cars, 2 cars aren't part of that series. They made an effort to make sure those guys had different decals. Now, they all look pretty nice. I've actually considered buying some of them. Max Schnell, I really like how he looks. Lewis Hamilton, he looks great too. So does Nigel. Hold on, I'm trying to remember a picture of Raoul. Let me just look it up. Alright, they look pretty okay. Shu Todoroki, he's pretty nice. I think he looks good. Jeff Corvette's extremely bland. And you know what, I take that back. Lewis isn't too good. Francesco and McQueen look good. I don't really think that Raoul looks too good. Now, they all originally were Kmart Day exclusives. What about Carla Veloso? She looks pretty cool. I like Carla Veloso. Now, warning, the next statement is by a guy who doesn't even own a regular Miguel Camino. I actually only, for some weird reason, have ever gotten the metallic one. But, I don't like the silver one, really. I don't like ones where I like the ones where silver is the only color for the most part. McQueen, Francesco, they are mostly silver, but with Raoul, he still has the white and the blue on him. Or sorry, some of the blue. But, Carlo looks nice. And it really depends. Some of them look good. McQueen's spoiler, sadly, because it's made out of a different material, they decided not to color it silver. The uncolored spoiler looks okay on Jeff, I think, because, well, Jeff's spoiler is a darker color anyway, so I think that looks better. Having a bright red spoiler on a silver car, that's, yeah, no, I just don't like that. Now, if they were re-released today, I think, because now that I'm trying to actually be a serious collector, I'm trying to get all the cars in 2018 that I didn't already have, much like I tried to do this year. I think I definitely would have picked them up If Metallic Rip came out, I think I would have picked him up, but I don't really like him that much. If I had to choose 3 that I like the most, I'd say Francesco, Carla, and McQueen. Here we go, next section. The Cars 3 4-pack from this year. Alright, so we have Fireball Beach, which I do own, Next Gen Racers, and the last one was, let me look that up too. I forget the name. Alright, so, Race to Win 4-pack. No, I don't like that one that much. Up first one released, Fireball Beach. Man, that one is great. First look at Sandy Cruz. First look at Sandy McQueen. No label for Guido. What I call Pit Crew Guido, because that's what he was called in his original release. That's the one I have. Guido with Rusty's Racing Center Tool Car is what he's actually called. And Luigi with Checkered Flag. Those 2 guys aren't first looks, sadly. Wait. Sorry, I guess that means they're exclusives, even though, yeah, the first looks are basically exclusives. But I feel like in a few years, they'll decide to make a Fireball Beach series and include Sandy Rusty's McQueen and Sandy Cruz. So, out of 10, I give that. Well, let me just say something first. I absolutely love character variants. That set is awesome for me. I don't know. I'd rather get, like, a Mater variant. A new Mater variant. I'm not a Piston Cup fan. Just my personal opinion. So, if you like character variants and love collecting character variants like I do, 8 out of 10 for you and for me. But if you don't really like character variants, I'd say 5 out of 10. I don't think you should pick it up if you don't like variants. My favorite from the set is actually Luigi, but I don't know. For the poll that I've been doing, Sandy McQueen's been getting the most votes. Luigi is my favorite in the pack. His face is a bit weird looking though. Alright, so the next pack is Race to Win, the only one I don't own. Now, what I do with... Now, when I buy a 4-pack, since I already had Rusty's Racing Center Guido, I didn't have the accessories, because the accessories are exclusive, but the Guido himself is not. What I did was, well, I repainted him. If I get a 2-pack, like Cars 3 Jeff Gravette and the King, I repaint the King. That's what I do. That's what I did. I made him a new version of the King. Especially what I like doing is, of course, getting next gens and repainting them. Because, of course, I have so many YouTuber customs I have to make. I can't wait to work on more. They're super fun to make. And so, the Race to Win 4-pack is pretty okay. The first look, TG Castlenut. Would I buy this pack just for TG? No. I don't really like Murray Clutchburn. He's in too many packs. Intersection 00, he made a joke about that once. He's included in 2 multi-packs, and he has a mini racer for some reason. But TG is great. As soon as he is released as a single, if ever, I will definitely pick him up. If this set, pretty soon I probably will end up buying this set. If it goes on clearance, well, it's already pretty cheap. Danny and Tim Treadless being included is great, because that means I can make 2 more customs, and I don't know what to do with the spare Murray. It's hard to make custom stock cars when all the YouTuber customs are next gens. Alright, so, on to the best one, obviously. Next Gen Racers 4-pack. Oh, by the way, Race to Win, I'm just going to say 4 out of 10 in my opinion. So, Race to Win. Not Race to Win, Next Gen. J.D. McPillar, 8 out of 10. Flip Dover, he's an 8 out of 10. Barry DePedal, 8 out of 10. Steve Slick LePage, 8 out of 10. All 4 of these guys are amazing. Pick up this pack as soon as you see it. It's rare. It'll only go up in price. You gotta pick this one up if you see it. I got it for Christmas. I don't know how I got it. Maybe... I don't know where it was from, because I got it for Christmas. I don't know if it was ordered online or from my actual Target store. I highly doubt it's from a Target store. If you guys have seen my shopping videos, Wait, those are bad examples. Whenever I film a shopping video, it's because I found something really good. Anyway, though, here we are. We're at the end of this section. Final section, TROC Racers, is coming up in 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Here we are, guys. The last stretch, the last lap of the podcast. Now, I just want to say, these will be made every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Oh, and... no, hold on. Yeah, so, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Get ready for these. So, TROC races. I've already went over them. Should they be considered canon? If you don't know what canon means, it's basically, should they be officially part of the Cars story? Now, the same thing goes for the Cars comics. I don't know, but those have got to be canon. I think the video games are canon. I like to believe they are. Now, TROC, of course, are the World Grand Prix racers racing in different races after the World Grand Prix races. I said races a lot in that sentence, but yeah, basically it's Neon Race, Carnival Race, Carbon Race, and the Ice Race, and now the Metallic Silver Race, Silver Metallic Race is considered one as well. These guys are cool. The die-casts are awesome. Certain ones, Carnival Raoul, I prefer, sorry, not Carnival Raoul, Carnival Shoe, I prefer over regular Shoe, in all honesty. And they're so cool, so awesome, so great. But here's the main problem. The main problem is, well, so many of them weren't released. Francesco from the Neon Race, not released. In fact, Carla and a bunch of other cars weren't released there. There's so many cars that weren't released. And then after that, at least they started fixing it. Silver Race is missing Rip, for example. I'll tell you guys specifically what they're missing. The only Neon Racers that were ever released... oh, wow, they're missing so many. There are 11 WGP cars. 6 of them were released in diecast form. Those 6 were Shu Todoroki, McQueen, Lewis, Raul, and Max. And then in the first wave, Miguel Camino, sorry, there only ever was one wave. Miguel Camino was a 4-pack exclusive. And then he was actually released again in 2015 when the rest got a re-release. By the way, did I mention that the rest got a re-release in 2015? They all got a re-release, the whole Neon Racer series. Miguel was released as a single there, so if you put in the effort to re-release Raul, who wasn't a first look, he was just labeled exclusive vehicle, why, Mattel, won't you include the other racers? The other racers, of course, being, let's see here, who are they missing? Jeff, Carla, Nigel, they got Nigel, right? Jeff, Carla, Francesco, Rip. That's... I think I'm still missing someone. Max! No, don't they have Max? That doesn't really matter. There's 11 cars, right? It doesn't matter. But, whatever, you know. Mattel's gonna do what they're gonna do. Are they canon? I'm gonna say yes, honestly. I don't like to think of them as canon. But I'm pretty sure they are, sadly. I honestly think it's kind of ridiculous. But I guess it's kind of like, hey guys, we never finished the World Grand Prix. Oh, okay. Let's do all these other ridiculous races. I like the diecast. I don't like the plot behind it. I don't really think there has to be a plot behind it. Anyway, guys, we're reaching the end of the video. So if you've made it here, please let me know, guys. Comment 4 cars topics I could talk about. I'll make sure to say that at the beginning of the video as well. But guys, it's been super fun. It's been a total blast making this video. I may start doing it even more than just 3 days a week. I don't know. Maybe I'll do one every day. Just depends on how much you guys like this idea. Here we go. Almost at the 20-minute mark. So guys, don't forget to comment 4 Cars-themed topics I should talk about next time. They could be about the movies or, of course, about the diecast. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time.